So there must be some processes that you follow. If, let's say, you have a podcast, the processes of recording your podcast, of getting any visuals or graphics created for that podcast, the process of uploading the episode to your podcast host, and so on and so forth. So have your standard processes, standard operating procedures, and really know what they are, potentially kind of document them, but you're going to have those processes. So this is where content repurposing comes in. So I would recommend that you add one new item to that process that you have for creating that primary content. So this is where you're going to start incorporating your repurposing in. So this is one new repurposing item. So have a think about what you want to achieve if you're just going to do one repurposing activity. So let's say, for example, it's a podcast. So you're going to add one extra item to your podcast. Now, you could look at keeping the podcast in audio format, but just taking it and maybe editing it down, changing it a little bit and putting that audio format into another location. But what I would recommend is to look at how you can change that format. So how you can connect with people in different ways and reach new audiences by adding one more step to this standard process for your podcast. And a great way to do that would be to do a write-up and turn that podcast episode into a written article. So not necessarily the show notes that you most likely do, but a meatier, more standalone article that you could publish as a blog post onto, say, your own website, but you could also publish as an article in other places, for example, on LinkedIn or on Medium.